welcome to another episode of the Hot Seat Pod by Playbook Sports. I'm your host, Anthony. Across the table, man, got my boy Wilson. Wilson, what's good?
Sir. Yes, sir. Excited to talk some ball. Excited for the Super Bowl coming this weekend. And we're going to be giving you guys a lot of bets, a lot of overs, a lot of unders, a lot of parlays. Some chances to make some money here. So,
easy bread.
Yeah, if that's something you're interested in, making money, and I think everyone's interested in that. So
I am.
Then you should go ahead and stay in tune for our video because this is going to be a banger.
Will got the whole intro down. That was fire. All right, we could just go straight into it. Vegas odds bet. So we're talking about a bet, like a straight parlay you could cash in Vegas. Obviously, we're some Cali boys, man, so we can't really do this out here. But, well, you're taking a trip to Vegas this weekend, so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be a fun little trip. It's going to be, a few parlays. I'm going to be hitting on that. Should I go first then?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah. You're the one in Vegas, so.
Yeah, so, my parlay, I got 4 legs over here. First one, it's McCaffrey, score anytime.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much lock, honestly. McCaffrey's the center of the 49ers offense, and, for them to kind of stay in this game, he's going to have to score. So, I put that in one leg.
Lock it in.
And then I have Kelsey over 54.5 receiving yards.
Okay, that's a little spicy, I feel like.
Yeah. So, when you think about, obviously the Chiefs, Kelsey's the number one option. And when you kind of look at their past 3 Super Bowl appearances, there's always 2 guys that hit over 50 yards. And those 2 guys are usually the top 2 targets for the Chiefs. And Kelsey has been up there, except for their first Super Bowl. They had, Tyreek, Sammy Watkins, which was, not bad too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think Kelsey's going to hit over 50 easily, as well as a touchdown as well. So,
Oh, you took the touchdown one too?
I didn't take the touchdown, but if you guys want to put in a touchdown, I would recommend that too. Cause,
okay.
I see a Kelsey touchdown being there too. Yeah. They're gonna show Taylor Swift at least 15, 20 times on TV during Super Bowl weekend. And then for my third leg, I got McCaffrey over 74.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
Yeah, so that kind of goes hand in hand with the score anytime for McCaffrey. Kind of again, he's the center of the offense, and I think they're just gonna run and pound with McCaffrey in that game. I think he's gonna get a lot of carries.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with you. I know we'll talk about who we got winning a little later, but I think McCaffrey being the center point of the 49ers team is gonna be what leads them to the win. So.
Yeah, and then lastly, I got Moneyline Chiefs.
Okay.
So yeah, Chiefs. They're my winner. They're my winner for the Super Bowl. I guess we can kind of go into that later on. But what's your 4 legs?
All right, I got my 4 legs are 49ers to win.
Moneyline.
Yeah, straight up win. Moneyline -130. -130 at the time of recording this. I got the under of the game, 47.5. I think it's going to be a really low-scoring game. We just saw the Chiefs hold the Ravens to 10 points. The 49ers-Lions obviously was a different story, but I don't think the Chiefs have as good as an offense as the Lions do. So I'm thinking that goes under. Christian McCaffrey to have the most rushing yards in the game. That just seems like a lock. Unless the Chiefs win. So pairing this with the 49ers win, kind of makes it obvious. And then my last one, I'm going to get a little spicy here. This one is plus 450. Christian McCaffrey to be the Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, man.
If they win, I feel like everyone knows that, we saw it near the end of the year. It's not Brock Purdy really the one who's, the focal point of this team. It's more McCaffrey. So I got McCaffrey Super Bowl MVP. And honestly, I would call that one a lock because I think they're for sure going to win. And if they win, I think he's for sure the MVP.
Yeah, when it comes to Super Bowl MVPs, I feel like that award can kind of go either way. It's not for sure always going to be a quarterback. There's defensive players that can win it. There's other special players as well, weapons on the offensive side. So honestly, like that's not a bad bet if you think the Niners are gonna win.
Yeah,
So,
and I also think kind of like I'm predicting the score being low, right? Like I think it'll be around like 30 total points. So
mhm.
that means there's going to be a lot of opportunity for McCaffrey to run. And if the Niners score 2 touchdowns, it'll probably be 2 McCaffrey touchdowns if we're being honest.
Yeah.
So 2 touchdowns and like 100 something yards on the ground. Like I don't see how you don't get the MVP if you're McCaffrey.
Yeah, and honestly, it makes sense because McCaffrey, he basically is the face of the Niners, and and also the Niners defense as well. So
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like Nick Bosa could win a sneaky MVP here too if he just goes off.
yeah,
When we go to Prize Picks a little later, I saw him at like .25 sacks, and I was so close to taking it. But I'm waiting for the tackles for losses line to drop.
yeah. I was looking at that too. Like I think like everyone on that line is .25.
Yeah.
like, that's the line. So it's I don't know. I don't want to touch that because like you never know in these type of games. So, but I'm sure it's a pretty good cash out if you do happen to bet on those though.
I like those for the Chiefs players because not sacks, but like tackles because I do think the Niners are going to run with McCaffrey a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity for Chiefs linebackers to get tackles. I'm not too sure what those lines are right now, but around game time I would look into that for sure and just see who you like because they're going to give the ball to McCaffrey 20, 25 times this game.
For sure. At least.
I know you have some theories on why the Chiefs are going to win, why the Niners are going to win. I'm really curious what you got, man, so just bring it on.
So, yeah, there's this white jersey conspiracy where teams that were white in the Super Bowl usually win.
Really?
Yeah, so overall it's a 37-20 a split. But in the last 22 years, 19 out of those teams, 19 out of the 22 teams have won the Super Bowl.
Wearing white?
Wearing white.
Really?
Only 3 have lost. But here's the catch. Back when the Niners and Chiefs played in 2020 in the last Super Bowl match, the Niners wore the white jersey and they lost. So they're one of the 3 teams that lost in the last 22 years.
But no way they do it again, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty those are good odds. That's for sure. But you're right. I don't know. I feel like obviously this year they're a better team than they were before. But yeah, that conspiracy really favors the Niners, and also there's also this other conspiracy where every time the Niners win this NFC Championship game against a team that has a shade of blue, they've gone to win the Super Bowl.
Really? What teams?
Yeah, so let me pull that up real quick. So back in 2020 when they played the Packers, obviously they're not blue, they lost. 2013 when they played the Falcons, they lost. But in 1995 when they played the Cowboys, they beat them and they won. 1990 when they played the Rams, and that was when the Rams kind of had like their old logo in the blue, they won too. As well as the Bears in 1989 and 1985, they have blue in like in the writing.
Okay.
The Bears name. So that those 2 years they won, in 1982 against the Cowboys they won too. So I mean, there's it's a good history that we see right here, a good pattern that we're seeing, and obviously this year they beat the Lions that are all blue everywhere in the logo.
True.
So it's kind of interesting to think about. I mean, me personally, I think the Chiefs are gonna win, so I'm not really for this theory conspiracy, but it's interesting to kind of talk about.
Then what are the ones that back up the Chiefs?
Yeah, so the Chiefs one's pretty interesting. So there's this guy, I don't know if you know him. His name is Peter Schrager.
Okay.
He's a Good Morning Football host. And he actually predicted the last 4 Super Bowl winners.
He's like me then.
Yeah, and the craziest part is he mentioned Nick Bolton making a play last Super Bowl. He didn't mention the fumble recovery touchdown, but he in his last words he mentioned Nick Bolton's gonna secure the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and this year he predicted the Chiefs winning again, and this time Trent McDuffie securing the game with the pick six in the late fourth quarter, which is like very specific, you know.
Yeah, that is. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go that far into it, but it's just interesting. You know,
He's due to miss.
You know that you could be right on that, but you know the last 4 Super Bowl winners, and just saying that, I don't know. I don't really like it when people say things like that because usually like they jinx stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, that's something that was like probably the most interesting thing out of all the conspiracies. But there's also this other one where, and this is like my own like kind of theory. It's when you take a look at, because Kyle Shanahan he's been in the Super Bowl 2 times, right? Back in 2016, he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons, and that's when they lost 20. That's when they choked a 28-3 lead.
Iconic.
Against Brady. Yeah.
Wait,
iconic.
what year was that?
2016.
Bro, that does not feel that long ago.
Dude, yeah, almost
8 years ago.
Almost about a decade. It's just crazy, man.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, and then 2020, he lost to the Chiefs when they were leading by 10 in the fourth quarter. So it's just like, you know, a lot of people were saying after all those years he's gonna get over the slump, but it's kind of hard to say judging those past games. Like, you know, those are pretty big leads that are up and coming and where he should have secured the dub, but you know
they blew it.
I
think this is his most talent. What team you think is better, that 2016 Falcons team or this Niners team?
That's a tough conversation. I mean, this Niners team is so well-rounded.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, because obviously the Falcons, you got MVP Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
And then you got Julio, too, which is
yeah.
like, dude,
their defense was good, too.
Their defense was nice, too. Yeah.
I think Calais Campbell was there.
Yeah, they had a lot of, like, pretty solid guys on there, too. But, you know, I feel like this team probably fills the most positions.
Yeah.
Most like good positions. But I think the Falcons team probably had the best players.
You remember Robert Alford?
Robert Alford, is he a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwback
card right there.
But I agree with you. Yeah, like definitely that Niners team was more top heavy with like Matt Ryan, Julio. Devonta Freeman was a monster.
Yeah.
Their line has like Alex Mack on it, Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
Which are just like notable names. Mohamed Sanu, the GOAT. Their D-line was crazy.
Who they got?
Grady Jarrett, Vic Beasley, Deion Jones, Devondre Campbell.
Shit.
Like just a lot of dudes that rush. But yeah, I agree.
They had Desmond Trufant over there, right there.
Yeah,
right?
Desmond Trufant was there. Keanu Neal, your boy.
Keanu Neal, that's my boy.
They were stacked, but yeah, I agree with you, man. It is interesting. I do think the Niners are better, though, a lot better, and that's why I have them winning. And Shanahan, I mean, you could say he choked, but you got to look at the coaches he was going against. He was going against Andy Reid, obviously, again this year, and then Bill Belichick. So 2 of the best ever, two of the best quarterbacks ever, too. You know, making plays, and I just think that this Niners team is a little bit different this year. When you look at like Garoppolo was their quarterback, Raheem Mostert was their running back. Now they got Brock Purdy, who's a big. You could hate Brock Purdy as much as you want. He is such a big upgrade compared to Garoppolo. And then obviously McCaffrey, you could argue, is the best football player in the league right now, and he's your running back. So
yeah, I mean definitely Brock Purdy. He's definitely an upgrade compared to Jimmy G. It's just like I don't know. It's just hard to think. Like obviously, like you said, like the past 2 times he went up 2 GOATs. Now he's going up against another GOAT, and I don't know if they lose this one again, it's really gonna feel like the Bills, you know, how they can't make it past the AFC Championship.
It low-key is like a Shanahan legacy game. Like everyone on the 49ers, I think this game matters more to Shanahan than like
for sure, and honestly, just for the organization too, because if this is like their only chance, because I was looking at like who they're gonna have to pay after this offseason, literally everyone.
Really?
Yeah, everyone.
You got a list?
Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, literally everyone. Yeah, maybe not Brock because, like, he just got there. But, like,
everyone else?
Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, Warner, Ward.
And no way you keep all those guys.
No way you keep all those
It's
guys.
impossible. So yeah, that is crazy. That's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to get into like off-season talk with you.
For sure. For sure.
But we could get into some Prize Picks talk right now if you want.
Let's do it.
Izzy, what time are we at? Okay.
Dang.
All right, let's go into some Prize Picks. How you want to do this? You want me to tell you my parlay and then you tell me yours?
Yeah, go first.
Okay.
Let's see it.
So I got notes for all these, obviously, but my 6-leg lock parlay.
We got a 6-legger.
I got a 6-legger.
Okay.
Brock Purdy under 21 completions. His last 5 games, he's had 20, 23, 22, 18, 16. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, so that means a lot of McCaffrey rushes. I got George Kittle, receiving yards in first 2 catches, over 20.5. Kittle averages 15 yards a reception, so 2 of those is 30. Easy money, really.
Okay.
Jawan Jennings, under 3.5 fantasy points. I think in the Super Bowl you got to go with your guys. You know, he does get one big play a game, it feels like, but hopefully that's kind of narrowed down this game. If he does get a touchdown, then I think this is a lock. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, under 3 fantasy points. Last year, Clyde did nothing in the Super Bowl, and that game was like a 40-point game. McKinnon is obviously coming back this week. He'd have to rush for 31 yards or get a couple catches. I also feel like a touchdown is the only way we die on this bet. Last 2 I got, Deebo Samuel's under on rushing yards. They have his line set at 15.5. I think in a playoff game, McCaffrey is obviously, you're going to feed him the ball. It's notable that last time they made the Super Bowl and played the Chiefs, Deebo, I think, rushed for like 50 yards. But they had Raheem Mostert. Now you have McCaffrey. So I don't think you're going to get that. Also, Elijah Mitchell got that last touchdown versus the Lions. So I think we'll get a little bit more of him this game. Lastly, I got Pacheco and Ayuk under 153.5 total yards. I think this more plays on the Niners winning. If the Niners are up, then Ayuk obviously won't get the same amount of touches because it's going to be McCaffrey. And if the Chiefs are down, then Pacheco won't get the same amount of touches because it's going to be the receiving core, obviously. So if Pacheco has himself a game, we're screwed. But I expect a low-scoring game, and Nick Bosa and Chase Young should make some noise down there for Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay.
Shit, I broke that shit down. Come on.
Dude.
Which ones do you not like?
6 legs, though? Fuck.
I know that I'm scared about it, but like I feel like you got to do something big for the bowl. You know, I'm usually a 2-3 leg guy. I just want you guys to know that I'm usually a 2 or 3 legger, but 6 legs got a ball.
Yeah. What's the Ayuk and Pacheco line again?
153.5.
153. And that's total yards.
Yeah.
And what was the one before you said that?
Deebo under 15.5 rushing yards. I got Clyde under 3 fantasy points. Jawan Jennings under 3.5. Kittle 20.5 yards in his first 2 catches, and Brock Purdy under 21 completions.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kittle last game he didn't really do shit, but like you said, this first 2 catches for 30 yards, and he averages 15. I think that should be a lock.
It's 20 yards, but he averages 15.
20 yards. 20 yards in line. Yeah, so, I mean, that makes sense. Honestly. It just depends if he gets those catches or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I think he will. I think Brock Purdy will spread the ball pretty well. What kind of scares me is probably that Ayuk and Pacheco line. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, I have the Chiefs winning, so obviously I have a different perspective from yours. I don't think it's going to be like a shootout, but I also don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think, it'll probably go in around that 47.5 total spread range. But yeah,
I'll put a gun to your head. You taking the over or under on that?
I'll take under. I'll go like right under it.
Okay.
I think it'll go right under it. I think that's how it's going to go. But I don't know. I think that last one I'm a little bit iffy on. Everything else seems kind of right. Like, Deebo, like you said, he did have 50 yards rushing, but now they have McCaffrey and they have Elijah Mitchell as well. But I do think they're going to hand it off to Deebo a few times. I'm sure they're going to run like some trick plays. So it just depends if they get that play right in, if he finds the right hole and, he goes for like 15 yards.
I feel like a lot of those are also passes too. Like tosses or whatever. So that's what I'm looking at. I think
Yeah.
honestly, if I'm being a vulnerable as a bettor, the only one that really scares me is Jawan Jennings, because I feel like every game it's like there's a bomb and like someone catches it and you're like, who the fuck is that? And it's like
Yeah.
Jawan Jennings.
Yeah.
So I just think because it's a Super Bowl, maybe that won't happen. Chiefs
Better
are gonna
hope it's
kinda
Ronnie
log
Bell.
in. Ronnie Bell, Ray Ray McCloud, Chris Conley,
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
And I think I might be tripping, but I think Jawan Jennings got banged up at the end of last game. I want to say.
Okay.
But maybe I'm thinking of Debo. But yeah, that's mine. Let me hear yours.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I don't have a 6-legger, I have a 3-legger actually, so
Okay.
half of that. But first one I'll get it right off the bat. I think everyone's gonna hammer this one, but McCaffrey over point five rushing receiving touchdowns.
Okay.
That's easy right there. He's only hit 0 twice this last year or this season, and that's only been the regular season. Against Washington on New Year's Eve, and Seattle on the 10th of December.
Okay.
But both of those games were blowout games.
And I think the Washington game, I don't think he played the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. They've been blowout games over 15 points. They've won. And I think this game it won't be a blowout, but it'll be close. So I think he's definitely gonna get a touchdown there.
Bro, if he doesn't get a touchdown, like
They're gonna be making so much money.
Vegas is gonna make bank, bro, because I
Yeah.
think that is the one. Like, if I had to guess what's the most popular bet,
Yeah.
I think it would be that one for McCaffrey
sure.
to score.
Shit, dude. Yeah, honestly,
I
what
just
do you
scared
think? What do you think? Yeah, no. And honestly, like you're probably, yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone's thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Especially like the game being in Vegas too, man. They're trying to make bank out of it. So I mean, yeah. So and I don't think like the Chiefs like have enough players to stop him when it comes to like scoring like that. And he's gonna have to score for the Niners to be a part of the game.
No one's taking that under.
Yeah, for sure. But my second one is I Clyde Edwards-Helaire too.
Okay.
But this one's under 14.5 receiving / rushing yards. I mean, kind of like you said, McKinnon's coming back. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he hasn't really been doing anything in the playoffs. And when you kind of look at the past games in the Super Bowl and just like this season in general, the Chiefs haven't utilized more than 2 running backs in their game. I mean, with McKinnon coming back, obviously he's going to play more into the passing factor. And when I look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's more of a run and pound guy. And you already have Pacheco for that.
Yeah.
So I would take the hard under on that.
Hard under.
Hard under, yeah.
I don't see a world where like Edwards-Helaire gets like 2 or 3 like plays.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to be in there a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, I mean, I know McKinnon, he just had his practice window open, so we're just waiting for him to come back. Once he does, like, I would hammer this under. And lastly, I feel like some people are not really going to like this. This might go along with the Jawan Jennings one, but it's Richie James, 5.5 receiving yards under.
Whoa, those are fun, dude. Taking the little weak players under.
For sure. I mean, you got Kadarius Toney coming back. Obviously, like, there's some drama with him and the Chiefs, but I think he's still going to be a factor in the game. And that kind of moves Richie James back into the 6th-string receiver now. So,
dude, that's crazy. 5.5 yards for a 6-stringer.
Yeah, I mean, he's right behind McCole Hardman. And when you kind of look at the past 3 games in the playoffs, he's only had 3 targets and 6 yards. And that 6-yard reception was in the Dolphins blowout game.
Okay.
So, I mean, this Niners game will be close, I think. And it kind of goes back to what I kind of talked about, how the Chiefs, they always have 2 top targets when it comes to the receiving game. Everyone else kind of hits under, like, 20 yards and, like, 10 yards. And Richie James, he's not going to be, like, the fourth or, like, even the 5th option on there. There's other guys on there, too.
Bro, I might tail that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I like that one.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot more other guys, like, they go to for that. So, I mean, Richie James, he hasn't really been doing anything. So, I would take the hard under on that, too.
Sweet. Well, that wraps up our picks. Just a reminder, we did that on Prize Picks. They're not affiliated with the show, but if you're looking for our lines, they're all on Prize Picks. They also have a free Patrick Mahomes 0.5 yards. So if you want a free bet, Prize Picks, man, that's the way to go for this.
Wait, could we go back to the Vegas parlay? I don't think we mentioned the cash out.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, so just to kind of summarize, so I had McCaffrey score anytime, Kelsey over 54.5 receiving yards, McCaffrey over 74.5 rushing yards, and Moneyline Chiefs. For $100, you get a cash out of 700,
Damn.
which I think is a banger,
I think so too.
dude. Because you're not even like, other than the Moneyline Chiefs, you're not really betting to see like how the game's gonna go. Everything else is like, pretty good on that. And if you switch from 74.5 rushing yards for McCaffrey to 19.5 receiving yards to McCaffrey, you'd still cash out 550.
Okay,
So,
and that's money.
yeah, and I would feel like that's an easier bet too, because obviously lower yards and McCaffrey, he's gonna get those checkdowns from Brock too. But let's hear yours.
Okay, so mine was obviously 4 legs again. 49ers to win was -130. The under was -110. McCaffrey most rushing yards -200. McCaffrey Super Bowl MVP +450. The odds total are +2687. So $100 would cash you out $2,700.
Damn,
That's a nice bet, huh?
that's a solid bet.
And it's just kind of banking on the 49ers winning. Like if they win, I feel good about that bet.
Yeah, that McCaffrey MVP thing is probably the biggest thing on there, right?
Yeah, +450. Honestly, when you go, I might just tell you to bet that and the under on the game.
Yeah,
Give you $100 to. You could do it off the company card.
for sure. And if you guys want me to bet any of you guys, send the money through Venmo, I'll go ahead and sign it in for you too.
Yeah,
I'll
you
have
take
it in the
10%.
Yeah, I take a little commission on that. So yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, we got a game. I think that's next, right? So we're gonna be playing a game. Deucer put it together. Shout out Christian too, doing the research on this. We're doing the interception leaders from this year. Well, this was your idea, so why don't you go first?
Yeah, I mean, it was just an idea I had in mind. I didn't do any studying, obviously, because I wanted it to be a fair game. But I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll go first. I'll do the Deron Bland.
Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go first. I'll do Deron Bland, and we're doing 3 strikes, right?
Yeah, 3 strikes and you're out. Yeah. Deron Bland. Shit, I don't know the vibe of this. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
I see 2 Jaguars. So, fuck. I think I know this dude's name. Should I risk a Jaguar this early?
This is actually kind of a tough list. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm trying to go with the 2. You know what? Jaguar. I'm gonna go with Darius Williams.
That is correct. He's in the number 10 spot.
Dang, Tetner.
All right.
I thought I was gonna mess up the name. I was gonna say him or Darius Leonard, but that's the Colts dude, right?
Darius Leonard. Yeah.
The linebacker.
I think his name is Shaq Leonard now too, huh?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. I'll just say this because I know he's on there because people always talk about him on TikTok. But I'll say Geno Stone for the Ravens.
Geno Stone.
Yeah, Geno Stone's number 2.
Yeah.
I think the other Raven is Kyle Hamilton.
I think that's right.
At number 15, Kyle Hamilton.
Bang.
Yeah, that's a banger. Do you know who the Texan is?
I have 2. Obviously, the 2 cornerbacks are the 2 names
Yeah.
I have in mind. Unless like Jalen Petrie did it.
Fuck, I might rip it. I don't know. There's 2 Texans.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Fuck.
I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Actually, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, don't do it.
Let me go Derek Stingley for the Texans.
That's Caden him.
Derek Stingley Jr. is correct. Number 4.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take the other Texan then, because I was honestly more confident about Steven Nelson being on there.
My boy Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson, Oregon State legend.
Nelson is correct at number 11.
I feel like honestly, Derek Stingley. I thought it would be Steven Nelson having more because I feel like they don't throw to Stingley's side ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't do it.
So
Where's Patrick Surtain?
he doesn't get picks because no one throws to him.
Mm-hmm. Stingley does, and no one throws to him.
Yeah, but Stingley, you know.
Nothing.
Yeah, no comment.
Dude, who the fuck is on the Bengals defense?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they lost so much in the
Geno
offseason.
Atkins?
Let me try Travis Ward for the Niners.
Dude, that Brown one is hard.
Ward is correct at number 5.
The Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have the Brown. I think I have it.
I'm stuck between two. Same thing with the Falcons.
Yeah. Rip the Falcons.
The Bill DeMar Hamlin? Joking.
Yo, that's messed up.
Fuck, dude. You said what Niner did you say?
Travis Ward.
Okay, then, fuck, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Funga?
This is tough. I'm gonna go with the Brown. Is it Greg Newsome?
That's what I was gonna get.
Ready for Greg Newsome? Incorrect.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
So I have one strike.
Should I do it?
Oh, don't do it.
I feel like he got hurt.
Oh my god. No, I was just looking over there. Fuck.
Is it Denzel Ward, Browns? I don't think that's right.
Award for the Browns. Incorrect.
Damn it.
Are we dying on the Brown? So we both got an X. I think I know who it is, but I'm forgetting his first name. I'm gonna go with the Seahawk, number 20. It's kind of scary, but I think it's Devin Witherspoon.
I think you're right.
Seahawks. Incorrect.
Fuck,
Oh,
dude, I'm
wow.
gonna strike out this early. 2 strikes. Let's do 5 strikes. No.
You're good. I feel like you guys are following right now.
Hey, that's not nice. Let's see. Dude, yeah, who's the Bengal, man? I don't know. Who are the 2 Bengals?
I have no clue, dude.
I don't know. Let me try.
Eli Apple.
Fuck, I don't know. There's 2 Saints on there. I just realized it.
Yeah.
Is one of the Saints Tyrann Mathieu?
Tyrann Mathieu for
The Saints? Yeah.
That's correct.
Let's go.
Fuck. So I gotta hit this.
Yeah. Tyrann Mathieu's at 17.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with.
I think if you get a strike, I have to get the next one right.
Well, no, because I have 2 and you only have 1 strike.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, this is hard. The Falcons, I'm stuck between 2 names. The Jet, I have the obvious answer, but I feel like there could be someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say Jets is Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner. New York Jets. Incorrect, Anthony. That's your third strike.
Are you serious?
Damn. Oh man.
Can we
Oh,
do
is
5?
it?
Do you guys want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was
Yeah.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah. We'll do 5.
5 strikes.
Is the Jet? What's his name? The Jet. It's Jordan Whitehead. Is that his
Oh,
name?
that sounds right.
The Jets is correct. Anthony Wilson is destroying you.
He's running a train on me, dude.
Whitehead, number 7.
If I guess the Falcon wrong, you're gonna guess it right, but fuck it. Falcons, Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates for the Falcons is correct.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Wait, who's the other guy you're thinking of?
AJ Terrell.
Oh yeah.
All right, now I'm cooked.
All right.
Dude, no way this guy's the Browns leader. The name in my head does not feel.
Dude, I wanna rip a Bengal.
I just don't know any names. You have names?
No.
You got answers,
I
buddy.
mean, I have one name, but he's not. He's not on there. There's no way.
I wonder if there's any like linebackers on there.
That's what I was kind of thinking too.
I can't think of a Cardinal either. Cardinal sin.
Yeah. Let me guess. For the Bills, can I get Micah Hyde?
Oh.
I feel like he got hurt. But
Micah Hyde.
That's incorrect, Wilson.
Hey, 2 strikes. Hey, your boy's gonna win this. Let me go Seahawks. Tariq Woolen.
I think that's right.
If it's not Witherspoon, right? It has to be, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not right. That's incorrect.
What?
Damn. So 4?
Who the fuck?
Nah, this like one other guy on the Seahawks. I can't think of his name right now. I think he plays safety.
Jamal Adams?
Nah, that's linebacker. That's linebacker Jamal.
The end. I'm surprised there's no Raider on here. Like I feel like the Raiders had 2 big like turnover games.
Yeah. Shit.
Dude, I don't want to have to fucking do this.
For the other Saint, can I get Marshawn Lattimore?
I need to start playing Madden again.
I'm just naming big names.
Hey, 4-3.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do the Brown, and I'm gonna say it's. Fuck. Is it John Johnson?
John Johnson, the Cleveland Browns.
Is that his name?
I think so.
Incorrect.
I lost again.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Fuck.
Is he still on the Browns?
I thought he was.
I think he is, but I think he's like a second stringer.
You googling it? Second stringer? No way. He's cold.
I don't think he's good anymore.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like I recently looked at a depth chart and he was like second string.
Unless there's 2 of them.
John Johnson the third.
Yeah, he's on the Rams.
What? I thought he went from the Rams to the Browns.
He's a safety on the Rams right now. At least that's what Wikipedia.
I think.
Bro, no way I used my last guess on that. Did I mix it up? Did he go from the Browns to
No,
the
I
Rams?
think he did go to the Rams to the Browns, but he might have went back to the Rams.
Motherfucker. That's a bad L. All right,
Wait,
let's
who's the
let's
go
go
down the list
give us a hint though. Give us a hint and we'll get
Yeah.
it.
for the Bills.
Start from the
let's
top.
go start from the top.
Wait. Let me shoot a name. Is it Kyrie Elam? Yeah.
Is it it's not Tre'Davious White.
Then give us a little hint. R? Corner? Bro, I don't think I know who it is.
Oh
then.
wait, is it Razul Douglas?
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit.
Uh,
He got traded, I think, right?
he was an
like
Eagle.
this
I know
season?
that.
Yeah.
Colts. Yeah.
Is it no? Let me guess. Is it Kenny Moore?
That's who I thought of too. But I feel like Kenny
Yeah.
Moore was like good 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm just mixing up my
he
timeline.
fell off. But that's just like the only big name I know, like on the secondary
No, I know who it is. He had like a one-handed pick this year, but I just don't know.
corner.
Yeah, I don't know his name. He had like a nasty. Either this year or last year, he had a nasty pick. What's give me a hint.
He's a safety. Starts the letter J.
Last name.
Oh fuck! It's
B.
Julian Blackman.
Yeah. Okay. Blackmon. Julian Blackmon. What about the Jaguar?
C.J. Henderson.
Is it?
No.
Oh, Darius.
Oh, Darius Williams, right? Darius Williams.
It's 2 Williams. Wait, who's the one I said?
Who'd you say?
I thought who did I say? Who are both the Jaguars?
It's Andre Cisco and Darius Williams.
Oh, I said Darius Williams the first time, but Andre Cisco's the other
Andre
one.
Cisco. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Oh, did I say the wrong one?
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
I thought I messed up the game.
Oh, you're good. Nah, you're good. It's the same thing. They're like in the same spot. Who are the two Bengals?
Bengals.
Just tell me 'em. Unless you have a name.
One of them is my son sitting at this table.
Wilson, Logan Wilson. Oh, linebacker.
Oh shit.
And the other one was Cam Taylor Britt.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
Yeah, I think I think I remember seeing Logan Wilson kind of popping up this year. So
I didn't know that he had a great year like that. Honestly didn't watch Bengals
I knew
games.
there was gonna be a linebacker on here. I just didn't know what. But Logan Wilson, that makes sense.
Brown
Brown is is it
Jr. Oh, is it Anthony Wilson?
Junior?
Who the fuck is Anthony Wilson Jr.?
Oh shit! Is it like Walker Jr.?
Anthony Wilson is an American jazz guitarist.
Oh, I was thinking of Anthony Walker.
It's not Anthony Walker.
Safety though, I think in college.
Yeah, Anthony Walker's a linebacker. My bad.
First name starts with an N. Last name ends with an E.
Ends with an E?
Or sorry, starts with an E.
I don't know.
Mike Edwards Jr. I don't know. I don't think so.
Is it Mike Edwards?
Want to say it?
Yeah.
Martin Emerson Jr.
Oh,
Oh, Emerson.
I always mix up him and Newsome, bro.
Yeah.
Saint.
Uh,
I don't got no one.
Well, you want to say yes? Want to do the hints?
safety or corner?
He's corner. Wait, I think that's what these symbols are.
CB.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Sea Breezy.
Sea breezy.
Yeah, he's a corner.
Starts with what letter?
P.
P. First name starts with P?
Patrick Peterson.
Starts with a P. Last name starts with an A.
I don't know. I don't think
Who?
I got anything.
Paulson Adebo.
I know his last name. I don't know his first name. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was like that. Sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. Niners?
Niners.
Niners. You want to say it?
Nah, give us a hint for the Niners. We should know the Niners.
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
shit.
was easy.
That's so. Dude,
We
we
fucked
should have
up.
gotten that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The Cardinals?
You
Buda Baker.
I know this name, I think.
you know Patrick Peterson? You know this name? Who the fuck?
I think so. I mean, maybe like a thing where like they have the same first name as a lot of people.
I'm not. I wouldn't. Know, I don't think I'll know it. If you say it though, and you like it's good, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, say it.
Jalen Thompson?
Nah, you don't know who that is, cause I don't know who that is. Who's the Seahawk?
Julian Love.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Fuck. Okay,
Julian Love.
we'll definitely play more games on this board for sure.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Damn, we fumbled that Fred Warner one.
Yeah, that Fred Warner one was bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. What was What's the last? What time is it right now? Or how much time do we have?
We're at 43 minutes.
Let's go into our FanDuel picks.
Okay.
Fuck it, we got time, right? I'm not missing anything. Yeah. So if you guys don't play daily fantasy sports, this is kind of what our friend group does every year during the playoffs. We play for the whole games or whatever. You pick 5 players. It gives you like a money value, and you kind of fill it out like that. I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know those lineups where it's like you have $15, build your team. It's like that, but fantasy sports. If you're into it, stick around. So
Yes, sir.
let me read you mine, Will.
Let's see it.
I got spicy. So I have Travis Kelce.
For your MVP?
No, I'm going from the bottom. Travis
Okay.
Kelce,
All right.
Jake Moody,
Okay.
Kyle Juszczyk,
Use check. Okay.
Patrick Mahomes,
Uh
Christian McCaffrey as
huh.
my
McCaffrey.
MVP.
Okay.
McCaffrey's averaged 30. If you don't count that Washington game, he's averaged 32 fantasy points a game in the last 5, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Cold. 49ers get touches. I'm just banking on. If the Niners don't win, I've lost so much money this weekend. I think Mahomes will be down, so he'll be throwing it. If you're throwing it, you throw it to Travis Kelce. He had 23 fantasy points last year. Last time they played the 49ers, he had 22 fantasy points, but he had 4 turnovers that game. And then last year, Kelce had 17 fantasy points. I think it's a low-scoring game, so a lot of kicks will be flying. And all I need is Juszczyk to do one thing. If he could score like a fullback touchdown, then that obviously gives me a lot. Last time they played, he went 3 for 39 and had a touchdown, so that's 10 fantasy points. If I could get 10 fantasy points for a player worth $5,500, then I'm money.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'm with you on that because I got McCaffrey as my MVP too.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I'll go down my list right now. I got McCaffrey MVP.
Hold up real quick before you go down your list. Wasn't it so fucking hard to build a team if you take McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, for
I was
sure.
like fucking doing like Tetris puzzles, bro.
Yeah,
trying
but
to
I
figure
think
shit.
because you got Mahomes and Kelsey too on there too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because I got that too. So I was like trying to figure out how to get at least those 3 guys on there and just have like 2 average like cool people.
Okay.
That's what I got right now. So yeah, so it's gonna be pretty similar to yours, except for the last 2. But it's McCaffrey as my MVP, and then I got Mahomes and Kelsey, and then I got Kadarius Toney on here too.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Kadarius Toney, like obviously he hasn't really played, but the last time he played, I believe it was when they had like the offsides thing and like the
Bills
touchdown
game.
didn't count. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like obviously Kelsey and Rice they're gonna be the most utilized on the offense, but I could definitely see Toney like getting at least like 30, 40 yards in that game
Mm-hmm.
because he's still gonna be an option on the field for Mahomes to throw to, and also just like another person on the side. Because a lot of the focus is going to be on Kelsey and Rice. So that leaves more opportunity to guys like MVS or like Tony and stuff like that.
How much did Tony cost? Do you know?
6,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was the same as McKinnon. I was kind of bouncing around with those two, because I know McKinnon's coming back, and then I have the Niners defense. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, kind of going to your perspective. I don't think it's gonna be like a shootout. So I do think the Niners will get like a few points on
Shit.
the defensive side.
I like your team, dude. I might have to tail.
Same exact line.
Same line.
Yo,
We're splitting the money.
We can split it. We can split the bet.
Fuck it. But yeah, I mean, I like it. So it's gonna come down to like Juszczyk and Jake Moody versus Niners defense and Tony.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a split between us right now. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun contest. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah, we
So,
both won one during the playoffs with our friend group.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be a tiebreaker for us. Whoever wins. Let's see who scores more. Like this is a tiebreaker between the 2 podcasters.
Yeah.
You want to put a
sure.
bet on it?
What do you want to do?
We can do something in real life.
I already owe you dinner, man.
You owe me dinner. What about like a shit? I don't know. I was trying to think of something Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
What do you mean?
Like something Taylor Swift related.
Oh, like I have to wear like a
Swifty shirt.
like a Swifty shirt, come in with some lipstick.
Nah, that's so deep. No, maybe no bet. Maybe we just do a tiebreaker. It's a mental tiebreaker. If we think of something, we'll post it on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, I feel like we got a little bit of time. Anything else you want to close the episode on?
I mean, we got some exciting things coming. So, I mean, just want to say, with the football season coming to an end, thank you for the fans that, watch our videos and everything, support us. If you're riding with us now, then you're going to be a part of something big that's coming, especially this summer. Me and Anthony, we've been going a lot behind the scenes, and we've had some big things coming up, a lot of collaborations. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. Don't want to say too much right now because it's
Keep
a
it
little,
low key.
yeah, it's confidential at the moment. But
Yeah, I mean, if we're sticking to just playbook stuff, I guess it's a good time to kind of fill you guys in on some stuff. Last episode was our most viewed episode of any podcast. So shout out you guys for showing love, showing support. I know it's because Travis Kelce was in the thumbnail, but 124 views. And if you made it to this point of the podcast, man, we're a quarter of the way to 100 subscribers. That's what we're shooting for. 74 subscribers right now, man. We literally are posting content every single day, whether it's a full podcast, a podcast clip, a YouTube short, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Something is coming to you every day, and it's sports related. And honestly, like, it's fun. We're having fun doing this. So if you want to be, again, like Wilson said, if you want to be a part of something big, man, like, subscribe, DM us. We love hearing feedback. We love reading your comments as well, man. So thank you guys really for supporting us and making this like vision slowly become more of a reality.
yes, sir. We love the hate. We love the love. And last but not least,
What do you got on? I think that's something wild. Thank you guys for listening.